¿Qué pasa, YouTube? And yeah, guys, obviously I'm not one or the Wind. I'm actually 6FtHax, and my very good friend Wind asked me if I wanted to do a guest narration for his channel. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And this battle was actually against another very good friend of mine known as Sour from 6FtHax Pokemon Battles. So both of our links will be down in the description, guys. So please make sure to come check us out. So yeah, the battle should start right about now. And this was actually a round battle for an RU tournament that I am currently still hosting at the moment. And yeah, anyways, Wind is going to lead off with Electros, as Sour is going to lead off with Uxie. I was about to say Uxie was about to lead off with Sour, which really wouldn't have made sense. So yeah, anyways, right off the bat, Sour is going to go for the Stealth Rocks, as Land is going to go for the Thunderbolt. And if I say Land, that's a nickname I like to call Wind. So yeah, and Thunderbolt's actually going to do a very good chunk of damage, considering that Uxie are pretty bulky. So Sour's going to go for the Yawn, I guess, trying to force a switch out to Electros, maybe so Sour can get a free switch into one of his sweepers. I don't know, we'll just have to find out. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Wind is going to switch out into his Dusknoir, as Uxie is actually going to set up the Rain. So now we know that Sour is using a Rain team, so let's see how Wind is going to work around this, and let's see if he can make it onto the next round, guys. So yeah, guys, if you guys are wondering, I am Mexican. That's why I have a Mexico shirt, even though I don't look it. So yeah, anyways, battling at this point. So here, it looks like this Dusknoir doesn't have any HP investment, so I guess maybe he's a sub-punch set? I don't really know. I mean, normally I don't see them, but here it does confirm, because he does go for the substitute, and unfortunately Dusknoir is not faster than Uxie, so Sour was able to get a Yawn off, so this substitute is a bit useless, but luckily Land does carry the Shadow Sneak, but it just barely fails to KO the Uxie, and even though it is adamant, stabbed 2 times super effective, just does not KO the Uxie, and unfortunately Sour will get a free switch out into his Almastar. And now if Almastar does carry the Shell Smash, which normally all Almastar do carry, Land might be in a bit of a pickle, or seriously screwed at this point. So yeah, Sour's actually going to make a good play, and it's going to go for the Surf and break the substitute before actually setting up. So let's see, maybe next turn he'll start setting up, I don't know. So hopefully Dusknoir can wake up and maybe go for a Focus Punch or something, I don't know. And unfortunately Sour does go for the Shell Smash. So now this thing is at +2 attack, +2 special attack, +2 speed in the Rain, with more than likely Swift Swim. Like, oh my god, this thing will be outsped by nothing. And it even gets the boost from Rain because of Surf, but luckily Land is going to go for a good play and go for the substitute, which means next turn he will be able to pull off the Focus Punch if he does carry it. And let's see, yes, this Focus Punch is base 150 power, 2 times super effective against Almastar. Almastar is about to get wrecked OD hard with this Focus Punch, and I think Dusknoir have like base 100 attack, if I'm not mistaken. Feel free to correct me, guys, in the comment section down below. So yeah, this Focus Punch is going to do an amazing chunk of damage to this Almastar. And since Land does carry the Shadow Sneak, next turn he will be able to outspeed and hopefully KO the Almastar. We'll just have to see, guys. Fingers crossed. Does he? Yes! He does take out the Almastar. So Almastar sweep is not going to happen. So wow, that was a pretty good play going for the substitute. But yeah, whatever. So he's gonna switch out to Ludicolo, and normally my Ludicolo is a Sword Stance set that I carry on my Rain team. And I guess maybe that's what Land was thinking when he brought in Quillfish to get an Intimidate off, but no, this is actually a just regular modest max special attack Ludicolo. And now this is in the Rain, and I think Quillfish resists it, but it's just going to utterly annihilate Quillfish, like GTFO Quillfish. And unfortunately Quillfish did do nothing this battle. Well, it did get some Life Orb damage on him, so I guess that could come in handy for later. So anyways, Land will get a free switch onto Sceptile because the Rain did go down. This means this is more than likely a Spec Sceptile, because I'm pretty sure that's what all Sceptiles are nowadays. And so he's going to go for the Specs Leaf Storm as he brings in his Uxie, and that's where Uxie just barely leaving the Shadow Sneak came in handy, because if Uxie had not lived, Sceptile would not be at -1 instead of being at +1, because Specs give you a +1 in special attack. So now he's a -1 special attack, and now he's going to send an Electrode, and Land is actually going to predict the Rain Dance. It's going to stay in and just going to go for another Leaf Storm, and at -1 Leaf Storm base 120, I want to say, stab around 180 after stab is going to do a pretty good chunk of damage to this Electrode. I'm actually kind of surprised it lived this, and if Uxie had died and he had not got that -2 off, Electrode easily would have just died off to that Leaf Storm. So unfortunately, Sour will get a free switch out to something else because he is at -3 special attack. And now he's going to go for another Leaf Storm. Going to do a decent chunk of damage to this Ludicolo, actually, considering that he's at -5 now. Well, he was at -3, now he's at -5. So, unfortunately, Land does have to switch out into something else because he doesn't want to take an Ice Beam. He's going to switch into Gallade, and since Gallade does resist the Ice Beam, it's not really going to do that much damage, and Gallade do have amazing special defense bulk. So now maybe Land might go for a priority move if he does carry it, or he could stay in and hope to live a Hydro Pump and maybe get off a Drain Punch. And no, he just decides to go for the Shadow Sneak, which does absolutely nothing, and Hydro Pump should be an easy one-hit KO because that's Modest in the Rain, Life Orb. But watch, lives with 11 HP. Oh my god, Gallade, that is amazing. And now Land is going to go for a Shadow Sneak. And he does get a crit, but I'm pretty sure that crit didn't matter because at that low amount of HP, it would have KO'd either way. So yeah, if it did matter, sorry about that, I guess. But if Ludicolo had lived, it would have been a double down at this point. So here is one of the best plays that happens. Land's actually going to go for the close combat, knowing that if Kabutops does carry priority, it will outspeed him. So either way, Gallade is dead, but he goes straight for the close combat. Sour sets up a Swords Dance and just gets annihilated with that. Like, oh my god, that was an amazing play. I am not gonna lie. I don't know, like I said, he probably did that on mistake, but either way, Kabutops is out of here. Like GTFO, just like Quillfish, did nothing. So Rotom will easily be able to come in and KO Gallade with the Thunder, and since Rain is still up, it is 100% accuracy. So now he's going to switch out to Dusknoir. I believe it's like 2-2 at this point, or 2-3. I don't even know, guys. Did Sceptile faint? I don't know. I should really be paying attention. But he will get a free Shadow Sneak off, and Thunder will just barely fail to KO this Dusknoir, and I'm actually pretty surprised about that because Rotom do have pretty decent special attack, and this Dusclops looks to have like no HP investment, so it's pretty damn impressive. So now Land will be able to get another Shadow Sneak off, which will definitely come in handy for later, hopefully. And unfortunately, Dusknoir will die off to a crit Thunder, which really didn't even matter. So yeah, I believe the score is now 2-2 or 1-2. Again, I don't know if Sceptile fainted or not. I'm trying to remember. No, yeah. He still has Sceptile. So the score is 2-2, and unfortunately, Sour does miss the Thunder, which definitely mattered. Although it probably would have not killed Druddigon, it will matter next turn, and you'll see what I mean. So Outrage easily annihilates that Rotom cut, considering that he does have Sheer Force, and I believe it's Sheer Force boosted, I'm not sure. But here is where, if Sour had hit the Thunder, this Hidden Power Ice would have easily been able to KO the Druddigon. But like I said, Sceptile was still alive, so either way, Land has his bat on the bag, because if Druddigon had fainted, he easily could have brought in Sceptile, lived the Hidden Power Ice, and KO'd the Electrode. So yeah, I believe that's a 2-0 victory for Wander of the Wind, and he moved on to the next round. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed my weird narration, I guess I want to say, I don't want to call it good, but I don't want to call it bad, so I just call it weird narration. My link is down in the description, and make sure to come check me out, and also make sure to go check out Sour. And if you're not subbed to win, I don't know why you're not, the subscriber button's up there, the like button's down there, and yeah, guys, with that, I'm just pretty much rambling at this point, so